As I received the smile, it had a distinct message for me delivered by a rescuing 14-year-old angel. The message was not a solution, but one of steadfast resolution, inaudible but unmistakable. You can do this. Gone instantly was the 12-year-old immature moron lacking self-confidence and self-doubt. In his place was someone else. No, not Captain America. That's asking too much, but still a pretty powerful smile. And then life's progression went on. And now, almost exactly 64 years, a bit of irony there, the class of 64, but I digress. The smile has become to mind a challenging moment in my life. I thought about the smile in my senior year of the school, just before I wrestled in the finals of the 1966 Tri-County Wrestling Tournament in the 133-pound weight class. Yes, I can do this, and I did. Win, that is, becoming the third straight Springbrook High School champion in the weight class behind Eddie Steelers and Steve Carnahan. More than a little pressure there, but I handled it.
Each time I graduated from school, that smile came to mind. First, Springbrook High School, then University of Maryland, and finally Vanderbilt Law School. The smile came to mind many times as I served in the Marines, and many times as I practiced law for 45 years. No, not all the challenges I have encountered have been positive. Like most of us, I have encountered unfortunate events during my life. In my case, the loss of a child, a serious health issue, and a train crash with multiple fatalities. But I handled them. So what's my point, you may ask? Why read this aloud at the reunion? First question, my point is, that smile. A momentary act without cost of any kind had a transformative effect on me. After all these years, I thought that the lady who gave it might like to know. And if so, it was time for me to tell her. She is here and is listening. Second question, why read this at our reunion? I thought you may wish to consider what I have said. Your experiences are no doubt more interesting than my little story here. I urge you to share them with your classmates.
I lose control of my emotions even when I don't have emotions. I'm a 45-year trial lawyer, and lawyers don't have emotions. But I've gone to every reunion we've had. I've seen people gather with their classes, talk to people in their classes and other classes. What I haven't seen is what I would like to see. You have unique experiences. These are three terrific classes. I look out across the audience, I can see Greg Hammond, Robbie Harmon, Ricky Ponce, all these people. But there are many people in this room I don't know, and time is leading us on. It's time to get to know each other. So I'm asking you to talk to people you don't know in the room. Find something out about them. Introduce yourself. I've done it for myself. You know I'm Greg Tevis, probably the smallest kid in the class in 1960, but suffering now. I have some pictures I want to show you which will illustrate some of the things that were said. David, if you could turn on that. Look at the, Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it. We have a high tech person. We got somebody from Argyle Country Club. Machine currently turned up. Argyle is a Highland Scots Gaelic term. My ancestors were from Highland, Scotland, so I'm very familiar with Argyle. I don't know what it means, but it's close. So I remember the country club out here when I was a kid. Do you have any questions while we're waiting for this to turn on?
Jeff, step up to the microphone. Some of these older people than I just can't hear.
Well, I must admit, I'm one of the youngest people in the class. I'm still 75, so I'm just a kid.
Is there anyone here that was in the AV club at Springbrook that could help them?
Don't make it here. I don't know anything.
Oh, one thing. If you want to the essay that I wrote the first day, a recollection, is in written form, and it has have the pictures, so if you want a copy of that, just get in touch with Deidre, and I've furnished a copy to her, and you may have a copy for you. No charge. Do we have anybody that you turn it to?
There are. Who smiled?
Who smiled?
I wasn't there. Who smiled?
Who smiled?
Okay, let me talk about that.
Please.
I've never met or spoken to the person who had that smile on their face. She's here. She may remember. She may not. May not even notice me in the hallway. I don't think it's fair to reveal who did that.
There we go.
Without, here we go, here's the picture. But I don't want to reveal the name because it's the communication between me and that individual. What you should consider is that it is anyone in the class could have given that smile to someone who was following in their footsteps and succeeded because of that smile. It didn't cost a dime, free of charge. There, leave the first picture up. This is the champions at the Tri-County in 1966. If you know my class, you'll notice that Ken Warner is in the back row, second from the right, 145 pounds. I'm in the lower right-hand corner at 133 pounds. Next picture, please. This is me at graduation from Paris Island in 1971.
Here, here.
This is what Advanced Infantry Training Platoon, 3rd Platoon, 1st ITV, 1st ITR, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. And for those of you who know something about the Corps, you know that Lejeune is a French name, and the Marines pronounce it Lejeune. There's no R in it. Unfortunately, I was there when the water was polluted, and I drank the water with the contaminants in it, and that's why I have Parkinson's. I mentioned in my essay about a train crash. This is the train car I was on. We had a combined collision speed of 96 miles an hour. 5 out of 225 were uninjured. Show the next picture, please. This is the area reserved for the uninjured after the train crash. And you can see that that's me, much younger me than now. This is in 2012. But there I am sitting. The message, all of this is that we have events in our lives, and you can handle them if you have encouragement from your colleagues. You've got a terrific set of colleagues in this room. school, and there's not a more miserable day in your life than the first day of junior high school. That's universal. I don't know anybody that had a good day that day. I certainly did not. Class of '65 was also an exemplary class. So I thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to do this. I hadn't anticipated on announcing this, but I thought I would, because I don't know how many more of these reunions we're going to have, and I don't know how many more I'm going to have. I did not sign this. I did not copyright it. I do write, so I understand those principles. I'm going to gift this to the school. Yes. Finally, I'm going to finish with this. Mr. Goodman, if you're listening, I finally finished the homework.
I can speak for Hank Goodman, because I knew him well, knew him for many years, and I'm sure he's looking down on